One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Nick Kurtz. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out. And the batter now, Brent Rooker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
Brings it in, and that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. At the plate, Chris Ramos.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Tibbs makes the grab on the run. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 1 and the Tigers nothing. Man at first, nobody out. Next up for the A's, Chris Hilton. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and there's one down.
Up next for the A's.
Top 6. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jarren Duran. The 2-1. Hit in the air, left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Flares it into the outfield. And that gets down for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Gotta go to Mo's, gotta go to Mo's, yeah, gotta go to Mo's, Mo down, gotta go to Mo's.
That one lifted to left. And it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Swing and a ball hammered left field, carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ramos stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter.
We go to the ninth. Here's the center fielder, James Tibbs III. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Up next for the A's.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
I tip my waiter before he brings the food.
Ramos had a decent showing in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
First and second, 2 outs. Max Muncy up next for the A's. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ramos under this one, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple. The Tigers coming up, no score. And next to hit for Detroit, Chris Ramos.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Chopped out towards short. Wilson whips it to first on the run.
He's
Run
out.
scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Jim, who's Jim? I never met him.
Man at first, one away.
Tigers, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ramos goes 5 feet 9 inches, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. High fly ball, right field. Rooker has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 9, Vinny.
All right, we
Likewise,
go to the
my friend,
top
likewise.
half of
Hope
inning
all is
number
well.
6. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jarren Duran. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one.
Oh, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Chris Ramos up now for the Tigers. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Tigers, the
So two down. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Ramos. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to duck.
Ramos did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Chris Ramos getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. Here's the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Ball off the plate.
McLean gets his lead at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good start for him in this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence.
Just missed. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We move on to back here in Detroit. New inning getting started. Eugenio Suarez up now for the Brewers. The 0-2. Line to left. And there's one away. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
On a line. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he let that ball.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos under it. Makes the catch, inning over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Tigers.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
They take the force out. Inning over on the ground out. So 2 down. And up next for Detroit, Chris Ramos. 1 for 3. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. That is the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 8 and the Brewers nothing. You're watching. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. There's a line drive to left field. Ramos gets under it. He's got it. Ramos walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull. Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Ramos had a good day at the office.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Number 20, Ryan McMahon.
The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. In the air to left center, Ramos on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 1 down. Chris Ramos up now for the Tigers.
Ball outside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 1-0. Hit in the air, center field. Halpin under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
The left fielder, Chris Ramos.
This one in the air right field.
Round it.
Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. The relay throw. He's in there. It's 2-zip.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Man at first, 1 away. Ramos, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop.
The shortstop, Jesus Made.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos in position, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Back in Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th. Chris Ramos up now for the Tigers.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. Chorio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Tigers.
So 2 down. Here is Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll do it. The Tigers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Ramos with some solid production in the win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. Chris Ramos, the next to hit.
Ball.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wow, that ball was hit hard.
Good
job.
start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. .101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously,
Actually, you gotta stop at green lights and make people go around me.
Got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, "What's he swinging at?" But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there. Yeah, foul ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game because If a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
In the air, right field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Tigers.
One down.
Up next
and now the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Michael Bush.
That one drilled left field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 25.
So two down, Anthony Santander at the plate. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Ramos digs in. Late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. One mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Brewers 2. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Ramos strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Never speak foul of mayonnaise. Don't speak ill of the Lord. Be well, my friend. Have a good day. Talk to you again soon.